Welcome to the Zompire Horde Podcast. Join us every Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, as your hosts, Vlad the Rad and Michelle of the Dead, discuss horror, true crime, and the macabre. Episodes available on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join us, won't you? Hello, and welcome back to a brand new, I forgot to do our background.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
A brand new Zompire Horde Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1, with our amazing guest, Darcy DeMoss.
After the holidays.
Yes. So, our very first episode of Season 2, we have the one and only Darcy DeMoss.
Darcy DeMoss.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on your show.
Absolutely.
We're excited to have you on. We're supposed to be having a co-host tonight. Let me just point this out, Patrick von Smithenstein, but he is currently having some technical difficulties him and I are trying to work through. So in the meantime, Michelle, why don't you talk to Darcy and,
Okay. Yeah.
Thank God it's not me.
Hey, Zach, what's up? Hey, Melissa. Melissa's our number one fan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, amazing people. I'm gonna read what people write just for fun.
Yeah, right. So, Darcy, everybody probably knows you from which one do you think it is? Which one do you think? I'm waiting for people to,
Jason lives. Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't Buy Me Love.
Pale Blood. Return to Horror High. Spit it out.
Yeah.
Sharknado.
Sharknado
3. It was 3.
Part 3, yes.
Was it Hell No or something like that, or Hell Nah?
Where sharks are flying everywhere.
I love it. I think you're best known for Can't Buy Me Love. That is like an iconic coming of age, 80s cult. Like, I don't know. It's awesome. I think everybody has seen it. And you play Patty, and your character is freaking awesome, by the way. How did you get that part?
I actually went to my grandmother's, my stepfather's mother's funeral, who was also my grandmother. And after the funeral, it was Saturday. It was like the weirdest day to go to an audition. I was dressed all in black, and the hallway was lined with actresses. Everybody's reading their lines. And I actually read for Cindy Mancini, but obviously I didn't get that role. They brought me back as Patty, and they said, "We really want you." And boom, the rest is history. And
that's awesome.
And I was so excited about doing this film that I said to my fiance at that time that I didn't marry, that, oh my God, I'm going to go bar hopping with these girls. I'm going to do that method acting thing and become their best friends, really get to know them, get in touch with, the characters. So when I went to the table read, both girls were 15 years old. I was 23. So I was like, so you girls want to go to the movies? But I had a blast. I fell in love with Amanda. She had a very old soul, and she and I completely bonded, and I became her guardian. She moved to Los Angeles, and she lived with myself and my ex-fiance and his daughter. And it was really an incredible experience. And I was very overprotective of her and very concerned about when she didn't come home on time. But yes, it was such a great experience. Court McCowan and I are still great friends.
Oh, good.
Yes. And Mark Berg, went off to do the Saw franchise, which is really incredible, which is, he was our producer. And Michael Swardlick, who wrote the film, he did such a great job. I mean, it's just everybody that loves this film loves the whole story and loves our characters. And Devin DeVasquez and I are still great friends. So it's it was truly a fun role.
That's awesome. Would you say your first really big role?
Yes.
Yeah. Like first
meeting. Then I did that. Then I went right into Jason Lives.
Nice.
I'm going to bop in really quick before you guys get into that. Darcy, I love you. Your career has been amazing, and I can't wait to see what more you do. Patrick Von Smithenstein is here to take my place.
Patrick!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, everybody. It's traveling, and I had some technical difficulties with the hotel internet and my computer.
But you're here now.
I made it.
Yep.
And I'm excited to be here.
Yay! That's awesome.
So, I'm saying my goodbyes. Love you guys.
Okay, well, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
I hate you, Vlad.
So we were just talking to Darcy about Can't Buy Me Love, her first big role, and then you slid right into Jason Lives. How did that happen?
Well, I auditioned for part 5 of the Friday the 13th franchise, and I booked the job. I went in to do my wardrobe fitting, signed the contracts, and then the director was there, and he said, "Well, we need to discuss the script," which I was just handed. So I did my wardrobe fitting. Now the director's saying we need to have dinner and discuss the script, which I had not read. And it was Halloween, which I had plans on. So with that said, I didn't have the job the next day, but I signed the contracts and I was paid for the film. So they brought me in for part 6, and Tommy McLaughlin cast me, and I am forever grateful to him because it's the job that just keeps giving. I mean,
yeah.
All these horror cons with my castmates, Tom Freely, Tom Matthews, Tommy McLaughlin now is like in it, CJ Graham, and it's so super fun. It's like a high school reunion, but better.
Oh my gosh.
Because we're making money.
Yeah. Tom McLaughlin. What a soul. So, I love him. He's so magnetic. I just absolutely love him.
Best person on the planet.
He's so awesome. He really so awesome. Oh my gosh.
To kind of go off of something you just said a few seconds ago, horror is like a giant family, right? Whether you're talking about like the people who are in the films, like as the actors, actresses, behind the scenes on the films, or the fans, like everybody is just like a giant family. And you were talking about like going to, like, it's the gift that keeps on giving, right? Like you go to the conventions and your fans just pour you with love. And that's like one of my favorite things about horror is like you can interact with the people that you love to see on the screen, and the people on the screen interact with the people that love them. And it's such a wonderful scene to be in.
It's so amazing. And there's fans that keep coming back, and then there's fans that bring their sons, and then now there's fans that bring their grandchildren.
Oh, yep, new generation. Yeah, it was Friday the 13th. I mean, the first one that I saw was the first one, and I think I was like 11 or 12 or something like that, and it was I was hooked immediately. So it was always my favorite franchise.
Parents let you watch that?
I was at my friend Sabrina's house, and yeah, they would.
Yeah, I was watching horror movies as a kid too.
Yeah, I think my very first one was Night of the Comet, and that was so good. And I still, every time it comes on, I feel all nostalgic. And I was like, oh god, I have to watch this, and it's so cheesy, and it's so bad, but it's so good,
Right. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And Patrick works with me at Crypticon, and it is like one big family reunion, the conventions, because you get to see the same people that kind of do the circuits. You see each other a couple times a year, and get back together, and it's just like family, and it's super fun. Lots of love.
I love it.
It is, and I love it. I love Crypticon. I love the horror scene. It's just such a great thing. And I also love the fact that we're talking about Friday the 13th 6 right now, because that is my favorite. Like,
nice.
Hands
Good
down.
answer. Good
Yes.
answer.
Yes.
Good answer. Was that scripted?
No.
No.
This is
honestly,
none of it's scripted.
There's comedy in part 6, and there's no nudity in part 6, and it kind of changed the whole dynamic. There's still lots of great kills, but there's comedy with the kills. When she's got the Amex card comes out of her hand, home without it, right?
I totally wanted to talk about that. That's my favorite scene. That whole scene with the slug bug and the husband getting out of the car and trying to like step up to Jason, and it's such a great scene.
I mean, come on, the paintball.
Right.
And then when Jason takes the arm, and it's like he looks at it like, what?
Yeah, totally. And CJ Graham is such a great Jason. Like just his presence. I know everybody talks about Kane Hodder, and Kane Hodder does great too, but CJ Graham.
I love Kane.
Yeah, me too.
Great. Come on, CJ. Come on. CJ. I fucking. Pardon me, I don't know if I can.
Oh, it's okay. You can swear. You can swear on here. It's fine.
When I got CJ as my Jason, and he was kind, and he was like, "Is this okay? Is that okay?" I'm like, let's fight. Let's make it look as real as possible.
Yeah. And, you do your own stunts too. I've seen it.
And I wore those bruises like badges. I was proud of myself the next day.
Champing it up.
Yeah. So that brings me to, speaking of Friday the 13th, you've recently come back as Nikki on a new fan film that just came out. It's Friday the 13th Vengeance Part 2 Bloodlines.
Yes.
And you came back as your character in Part 6. And it was super awesome. And we also had it.
And you did my makeup.
I did. And we both died in the movie.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, everybody dies in those movies. But I think one of my favorite memories of you is like, we're like pulling an all-nighter, filming, and we're all exhausted, and you're doing your throwback to the, and the fighting scene.
Fighting with Jason once
again. And you're like, hey, asshole, I'm not dead yet. And I love that. I love that phrase. It just, we did that a lot of times. It was good stuff.
I remember looking, and I looked out the window and I went, is that the sun?
Yes. Only till the sun comes up.
Cody Newton went, look away.
Put the blackouts over the windows, quick.
Which, by the way, I'm doing 2 films with Cody Newton next year.
You are?
I am.
That's awesome. He is so good. He's
writing and directing. Cody Newton was our DP, and he did such a beautiful job. And he's also our editor on Vengeance Bloodlines Part 2. Mm-hmm. And he's writing a part for me, and we're going to be filming in January.
Woo-hoo!
Right around the corner.
Hitman.
Where?
Wait, in Tacoma?
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma. Yeah. Yes. Okay. At first, I thought you said Tacoma. I was like,
me too.
I'm going to go crash that party.
And then I'm doing a second film with him, and it's untitled right now. And I think that it's The Hitman's Christmas, and that's untitled as well. So,
yeah. How awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited.
I know. So are you preferring to stay in like the horror genre of work, or what's your favorite thing to do?
It's comedy. Comedy is my favorite. I just love to make people laugh. So what's wrong with that?
That would explain why you like 6 so much, right? Because of the comedy.
Yes, I got so lucky.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh gosh, we just got a question. What was the body count for Vengeance 2?
High.
I don't know. Jason Brooks would know. I'm sure that's tucked away somewhere.
Aww.
But,
I know they've even been able to look at the comments, unfortunately. So
Oh.
I apologize to anybody that's sending feed. Anyway.
Is it not working?
No, I see it, but I'm trying to, focus on you guys.
Oh. Oh gosh.
But yeah, Michelle.
So those are the next things coming up for you then.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Nice.
going to be in Houston, Texas, doing an autograph signing on December 17th.
Nice.
Very
Yes.
nice.
Super fun with Tom Matthews from part 6 and Vengeance.
Yes. We had a lot of you come back. Yes, you came back, and
when are you
Tom
coming back to
Matthews.
Crypticon?
Yeah, I
Crypticon.
think we should try to figure out a way to have like a Vengeance reunion at Crypticon somehow.
Let's do it.
So
How
get
fun was
CJ and Tom Matthews, Tommy McLaughlin, you,
Mason
all the local people from here, and
Richie Ramone.
Yeah.
We love Richie.
Yes, Richie, Tamra. Gosh, who else? I mean,
I'll
pretty much
just show
everybody.
up and fanboy out. I mean,
There you go.
I wasn't part of the film, but I'll fanboy. I'll just.
Hey, you could be like a PA or something, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll just walk around creepily and like look at everybody. I'm like,
Yeah.
who's that guy back there?
Don't do that. Not creepy.
I won't.
Thank you.
You're actually, Patrick, I've worked with you. You're actually really, really, really professional.
I try to be.
You're not creepy at all.
No.
I just wanted to tell you that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I try not to be, so I'm glad I'm not.
Oh, Vladimir, he posted, "You all rule."
Oh.
Well, thanks,
okay.
So he's watching us. Oh, Ellis Cooper. Yes, we should have Ellis Cooper come to Crypticon also.
Oh, yes. I would love to, I went to a party in Hawaii and Alice Cooper was there and I'm like, I don't know what to say to him. I completely forgot that he did music for part 6. Of course, this was like 20 years ago. So it was my bad, unfortunately.
Oh, well, you run into him again. I know that Jason, they were trying to get him to be in Vengeance, but his agent kind of cock blocked it. So.
Alice Cooper?
Yeah. He was Rob Mello ended up playing that part.
And he did a great job.
He really did. The dynamic between those two characters, I think, was one of my favorite parts of the movie. Mm-hmm. Just so, scuzzy and gross and, but and hilarious and just, yeah. He's like picking up the cockroach-ridden burger off the floor. Like,
just
eat it anyway.
I'm just cleaning it off.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. How did somebody from the film just like contact you, or did you hear about it and say, hey, I want to come back as Nikki? Or how did this all come about with you coming back?
Peter Anthony.
Oh, it was Peter.
Yes. And he said, okay, the director's going to get in touch with you.
Right.
And because we want you to reprise your role as Nikki. And we decided that you weren't dead because nobody saw you dead. And
yeah, it was only implied.
By the way, thank you, Peter Anthony. And I didn't hear anything for about, 2 months. So it was like crickets. So,
right.
So I just kind of let it go. Sometimes you get contacted for things and it doesn't come into fruition. But finally, I got in touch with Jason Brooks and I spoke, and I'm super excited about playing Nikki again. And and it happened. So
yes, that was so awesome. I know. I heard that you were coming, and it was like mind blowing. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna do makeup on a real life movie star from Hollywood. Ah!
I don't know about that, but
hey man, I got pictures to prove it.
Yes, we had a lot of fun together, you and I. And
yes, we did.
A great job on my makeup and the whole FX, the whole makeup crew, Naomi and Justin and you, everybody, and Brent.
Yes.
And everybody, if I'm forgetting any names, please don't get mad at me.
Elle.
Cindy? Cindy?
There was Elle, Tiffany.
Okay. I mean, everybody was.
There was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, the makeup and
everybody's winning awards. You guys are all killing it, which is wonderful.
For sure.
Yeah, I think I was over at Jason's on Saturday, and we had kind of like a little workshop day. And oh God, what was I going to say about that? What were we just talking about?
Makeup.
How awesome the makeup and special effects are.
Yeah, and at that point, there was like 35 awards on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Round of applause.
Yes.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Cheers, guys.
Seriously, though, like.
And you know what? It's well deserved. It really is, because they kicked ass.
Oh yeah, like. Well, the lighting, the atmosphere, the makeup, the special effects, the gore, however you want to put it, however you want to say it, in the movie is phenomenal, fantastic. Like
our editing, oh my gosh, come on,
yeah,
everything about it.
We're winning so many awards, and I think because so much love was poured into it. Honestly.
Oh, yeah. You can tell.
Yes.
It's definitely a fan-driven project for, by the fans, for the fans.
Exactly.
For real, like bringing you back and bringing the others back.
And I love that they have the fans that are in the film getting killed.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's awesome. And, most of it was done, locally, here in, my little area, which is kind of cool. And, it was a whirlwind 2 weeks. It's like I see some of the pictures and the footage of behind the scenes, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about that. I don't even remember doing that. Because it just goes. You don't sleep really, and it's like 115 degrees out, and
yikes.
It's like you're just getting by and just doing your job, And it's like, oh yeah, I remember squirting the blood on that thing that one time,
And our producers, Sean out there, like, okay, we gotta. It's happening.
Yep.
Coming up, get to work.
Yeah, God, yeah. 4:15. The birds start chirping.
Exactly.
Yep.
Stop. How do you freeze that?
Yeah, it's a creepy feeling. I mean, I used to see the sun come up all the time when I was like in my 20s or whatever, but like now I have a sense of dread when I see the sun come up. I'm like, oh, I need to go to sleep.
What's happening?
I know, I'm in a freaking Twilight Zone. Oh my God. So, who's Facebook user that said over 50 awards now?
Wow.
Would that be Jason?
Wow. Yeah.
He would know. I bet you that's him. So, yeah. So thanks for watching.
Do we have any questions from anybody?
Yeah, does anybody have it? Let's see. Stephen asked if you were going to be at Crypticon next year. We don't know yet.
Please request me.
Yes, I'm going to.
Request submitted.
Everybody can
request
me though.
For sure. Let's see. I'm kind of scrolling back up. Hello, Darcy. Nick the Zombie loves Sharknado, all the Sharknado films. Hi, Darcy DeMoss. Love you.
Love you more.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you like doing horror or rom-com?
I love doing horror.
Yes. Let's see. Was Darcy aware while she was shooting Can't Buy Me Love just how iconic that film was?
No. But again, when you say lots of love was poured into a film, that was it. All my castmates completely bonded. We had a blast. We, it's really great too when you get to step outside of your comfort zone and step into like a different atmosphere, and you create a new family. And it's like you're spending, sometimes 12, 14, 16 hours with these people, and you get close really fast. Yeah,
I was just going to say that it's like going to summer camp for an adult, and you come back with like a whole new family of these great, awesome new friends.
Yes, and it's truly wonderful. And fortunately for me, I've taken away people from almost every project that I've worked with on. And it's like I take them and I keep them into my circle of love, and so I feel utterly blessed. And I'm still texting with Jason Brooks and Cody, of course, because I'm going to be working with him again, and Tom McLaughlin and I text, and Tom Friedley and I from Friday the 13th Part 6, and Tom Matt. I mean, and I'm close with Ruby.
Yes.
Wife, CJ Graham's wife, and I get to see CJ at the signings, and he's super cool always.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Well, you've seen Brent a couple times after filming. You ran into him at a couple conventions, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So he just needs to move up here, I think.
Who's that? I'm sorry, who?
Brent.
Oh, yes, Brent.
Yeah, he definitely
helped me, and he helped me at one of the conventions. And he did at one convention near Chicago, Rust Belt, and he and I were doing the Monster Mash together.
Nice.
And he was dressed as Jason.
That's awesome.
And he really wanted me to get to that signing, and because of him, I got there. So thank you, Brent. And we had laughs. And he got to meet Tom Friedley, who's like my partner in crime, my best pal, my work husband.
That's rad.
Yeah, it super is. So
let's see. Does anybody else have any questions? Let's see. Love Night of the Comet. Michelle, love seeing you here. Darcy, thanks for visiting with us tonight.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm so glad we finally got you on here.
I know.
You're a popular girl.
Sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah, just gotta have an appointment book, It's like,
I have a calendar. Look.
Ooh, hey, how do I get one of those calendars?
Look who's in it. That's Tom McLaughlin.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have a low key crush on him. A little bit. Look at that.
How fun is this?
That is so fun.
And our behind the scenes photographer, Joe Caban.
Oh, I love Joe.
Took all these photos. I mean, there's so much fun stuff.
So he came out and took all those?
He came to Los Angeles and took
That's awesome.
So you guys come to my convention, and here's New Year's Eve, which is coming up.
It is. I'm gonna have to get one of those calendars.
Yeah. Super.
Is that the only way we can get one, is to come to your convention?
Well, right now, yes.
Okay.
Because I haven't upgraded or redone the website. I don't even know how to get into it, so it's.
That's okay. People will help. It's fine.
I've been busy with other things. I've been remodeling a house and working on putting a pool into the house that I live in. So I've been a busy girl.
Yeah. Dang.
That's good though, right?
Yeah. It's staying out of trouble.
Yeah. You did find the time to come up for the premiere though, which was awesome.
I did. And I was in Vancouver visiting a girlfriend, and then I went to Atlantic City, and I was doing the New Jersey Horror Con there, and then I went to New York City to visit my girlfriend. Then we drove to the Hamptons, and I spent a week with her there, and then I came home, and then went to Seattle for the premiere. Just so happy to be part of it.
It was so nice to see you in real life again.
Yes, it was. And you looked gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you. So did you. You always do, though. Patrick, do you have any questions or closing comments for us this fine evening?
Can I ask a non-movie related question?
Sure.
I just like to ask this question. What is your favorite sandwich?
Oh,
I love this.
Okay, that's very random.
I love that.
That's what I love about it.
But I love to cook. And when I was in high school, I used to go to this little sandwich place, and some people don't eat meat, but I do. And it was a barbecue beef sandwich that I copied to the T, and it is so delicious. And I have this Hawaiian barbecue sauce that I put on it. And my husband and I used to go to the sandwich place, and then we'd go to the park and we'd have our little picnic. So now I've recreated, because it's closed, the sandwich shop.
Oh.
So it's a barbecue beef sandwich. And I also make a really great turkey meatball sandwich.
Ooh.
You had me at barbecue beef.
But I love to cook. In fact, yesterday I spent like 4 hours in my kitchen. I made homemade meatballs. I made chicken parmesan and broccoli rabe. And my girlfriend Taylor Dane came for dinner, and Jack and I sat down and had a great dinner. It was really nice.
So what I'm hearing is next time you get booked for CryptoCon, you might be cooking for the crew there.
Oh, no. No.
You're not gonna bring us some of your Darcy meatballs?
Well, I don't know how they'll travel. But,
you can freeze them, put them in like a little cooler.
That's true. In fact,
that seems like a lot of trouble.
I had a friend that I did a TV series called Eden in Mexico, and I lived in Manzanillo, Colima for 10 months. And I became really good friends with this hippie guy that was in the clothing business, and he was an American, but he moved there and he built this paradise. He had 8 casitas that sat on the cliffs of the ocean called Pepe's Hideaway. And so he said, I was going for Thanksgiving. He said, can you bring a turkey? I was like, oh my God, this was 30 years ago. So I'm going through customs, and of course I hit the stop. And they said, what's in the box? I said, well, it's just girl stuff. He said, no, really, what's in the box? I said, it's a turkey. He said, is it alive? I was like, I hope not. I had it frozen, and I wrapped it in so much aluminum foil, like the box was exploding.
Oh, shit.
So I went there, and I taught his staff how to make a turkey, because they didn't have turkeys accessible there then.
Oh.
So for the last 25 years, we had gone there for Thanksgiving to celebrate Thanksgiving. And then they would bring the turkey out that they were so proud of, because I taught them how to make it.
That's awesome.
And all the goodies. But he passed away this year. And yes, thank you. But I have such fond memories and so much loving thoughts for him. So Pepe, I love you.
I love that story. That was great.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions?
Anyone? Bueller?
I asked about sandwiches, so nobody asked about that, okay?
No. Oh, well, thank you for being on our show, Darcy.
Thank you.
It's awesome to see you. I want to be able to work with you again someday. I think that would be super fun.
That's going to happen. I just want to give a quick shout out. I'm on Instagram. It's DarcyDemoss19, Darcy DeMoss 19. Of course, I'm on Facebook. And I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me on the show. I had a blast. And kisses and hugs. And everybody stay safe and be awesome.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Darcy. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Have a time together.